pretty soon. Um, do you have any predictions or any thoughts on this match before it starts?
Well, it's already started, so I can't.
Never mind.
It would not be right for me to make a pre-game prediction when we're already in a game. Um. Oh, I didn't realize Crazy 8 was a FIDE master. I'm gonna update my title slightly. Throw some more titles in here.
I actually like Fumitoks and Terra87 is slight favorites in my book, and that's surprising given that they're pretty huge rating underdogs. Um, but it's hard to like gauge this team because I don't know how much Fumitoks and Terra have actually played. Um,
Yeah, Fumitoks has not played that often recently, but he has a lot of Bughouse experience and a lot of Crazy House experience. Dieblauesau is playing just well. I guess it's Fumitoks. I guess it's Fumitoks is playing super fast, as is Dieblauesau. Um, Crazy 8. There's more sitting going on that board. So pawn check just
oh,
to display
nice idea
something.
from Crazy. Yeah, and then we get pawn h2 with tempo.
Nice.
And knight at g7 is too slow, and also like king
Ooh,
d7 is super sick.
why move left? Why not just up to
Yeah,
d7?
he's still fine, but yeah, this was not correct. Oh, I would have gone king e7 here, but now king e7, and you can't really take my queen, so you can't take my rook. That's a cute move. I just blocking this, so yeah, he agrees.
Hmm.
It looks like
Maybe
crazy.
maybe knight at d5. Is that a thing we can do? New knight in. Okay, he's trying
Yeah,
to
I think
promote this
just
pawn.
king d7 and I'm safe though.
Okay.
And Dieblauesau has found a nice way to get his king safe, and yeah, I mean just king d7. I don't think we need to take that first. It doesn't matter. Terra's gonna run out of checks, and then he just won't be able to deal with the problems on the back end.
If
Like
he
he'll keep
got
defending g2.
okay,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
queen at g7 would be helpful, but I don't think that's in the
yeah,
future.
he's not gonna get a queen.
Yeah, he's just gonna have to bleed all his pieces, like bishop at f3, and then just keep defending g2. But eventually, I don't think he'll be able to hold on here.
Yeah, because pawns can't help him defend, so he has to hang a piece each time. Oh, that was innovative. He got the queen out of there to
Yeah,
vacate
queen
in a
at
square.
d6. I like this. Crazy 8 realizing that he doesn't need the queen to make this king at the end of all this.
Yeah,
Um,
good
yeah.
defensive move.
Yeah, and by blocking with the queen, you prevent Terra from being able to safely put another piece covering the board. I kind of like defending with the knight there, but I mean everything's fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah, but
mean,
now
Terror
f5
really. Oh,
hangs.
whoa. Why did he allow that? Okay.
This is gonna be a scramble now. Oh, I didn't like that decision. Okay, yeah, he's gonna try and run, but oh, there was queen e3, which is mating. Okay, he's still gonna have mate here. Yeah, yeah, and the queen's coming.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, that was game number 1. And we have, at the very least, we have 10 more games like this, but more likely there's going to be a lot more than 10 games because it's going to be pretty close. That was an
Yeah,
amazing game.
Terra found a way to hold on longer than he had any business holding on for. Oh, we have a queen sack on the Fumitoks. A positional queen sack is not even taking the rook on h7. I don't think that he has anywhere near enough for this sack here.
Oh, 4-player chess, is your stream over? The match over, I guess? Okay. Well, I mean, not over, but day 1 over. Interesting. Yeah,
What a
I'm looking forward to
move.
watching your VOD 4-player chess because I had to duck out to do some of my own commentary.
Yo, Crazy 8 is on some shit right now. Like, bust out Queen H5 without hesitation. It's tough position for Terra to play, like, down to Queen out of the opening for no reason, but Crazy 8, whew, this man's on fire right now. So, Fumitoks, I guess, wants knight f6.
Huh.
Time's close. I don't know who to favor in a scramble because I don't know who's got lag right now. Like,
I'm trying to figure out what Crazy Eight's sequence is. Um, like I don't know. I might even play like queen takes bishop here. Okay.
I would have taken on g6. I don't know. This king seems pretty safe. Like
Yeah, it does. Oh,
pawn at
pawn
g3,
at
yeah.
g3. That's a fun move. I was no, I was partnering someone Wednesday night who just loved a low rated player who just loved to attack. And occasionally I would feed him a move, and I fed him a move like pawn at g3, and he was just like delighted. He's like he's like, you don't
say
have to tell me
less.
twice. Pawn at g3, I'm
Say
all in.
less. So that is like the sack setter's wet dream. Anytime partner feeds you an attacking move, he's like, oh, I've been waiting for this green light my whole life.
Oh,
No longer do
I
I
have a
have to
story
learn
about
chain.
that as well. But Bughouse Coach, a Zap from Six, and like I was playing over the board with him at a Bughouse gathering, and this was after I've been playing with him for like years. But like I turned to my left, and I'm like, is it okay with you if I sack here? And then I pointed out his sack, and he looked at me and he was like, yes, yes. Do you know how long I've been waiting for you to say that? Please sack.
Oh man, just like I have to admit, like getting the green light from Chuck Moulton specifically has to be the highest honor sack setter can achieve. Like it just feels so much sweeter hearing you say those words. It's only my hope that one day I can earn that honor of the Chuck Moulton sack sit seal of approval. It's like the Buckhouse equivalent of being knighted, honestly.
So our score right now is 2-0, favoring Crazy 8 and Dieblauesau.
Let's play a game called How Long Will Spurs Sit for Knight at G2? Wow, kudos to him. He had let's play a game called How Long Will Spurs Sit for Knight H3? Oh, this is my favorite game. It's more fun when they're downtime and they still sit for knight at h3.
Well, or you could play knight h5. Knight h5, you're threatening the bishop, continuing the attack. I would play knight h5. Okay, he's just trying to take a free piece here. But Fumitoks has got safe forever in the process.
So the reason I had Crazy 8 and Dieblauesau slight underdogs going into the match is I think I like Fumitoks a little bit better than Spurs from what I've seen in the past, and then I thought that Crazy 8 and Terra were like relatively close in strength from what I remember. But I'd have to just modify my prediction based on this. Crazy 8 is looking like he's outclassing his opponent, which is
I agree. Yeah,
surprising.
Crazy 8 is outclassing Terra for sure, but Fumitoks is the wild card. Fumitoks can pull together some interesting stuff. So we'll see. And not only that, he can do it quickly. And the Fumitoks team is up time now by about 10 seconds. Oh, mate in 1 is threatened. Knight mates for Crazy 8, but Crazy 8 is down on time.
Yeah, so for Fumitoks,
why can't Crazy 8 just take the queen? Yeah, okay.
I mean, he's probably thinking of like the moves he wants to play afterwards because he knows they're sending.
Sure.
Knight at ace. So now rook mates for Fumitoks, but I don't think Terra can force this piece.
Yeah. Your idea was knight at h6, pawn takes, and then rook in when the knight's still supported.
I wonder why he didn't take the queen. Like that bishop on d4 didn't look like it was doing anything, and the king's pretty safe on the back.
Terra needs a blocker. There's a blocker.
Yeah, but Fumitoks had to make some compromises in his position for this. I don't think he wanted to take that bishop on f7. Spurs just showing up. It looks like we're gonna have a scramble.
A move before, I saw a free pawn on a7. I don't know if you saw that.
Did you say a7, Chuck?
a7. It was a free pawn. A free
Chuck,
pawn. Queen takes pawn.
Of the flipping board. What is wrong with you, Chuck? All
Yeah,
the
four
people in
player
touch.
chess. There's a lot of players who think that Zaxxon is the only way to play Buckhouse for sure.
I would just like to make sure my
The,
brand is not associated with this man. I don't know this. Queen takes a7. Look at. Sorry, I've never met this man before in my life. Oh, that's a shame. It looks like Air getting made in the scramble. Yeah, that looks like some poor coordination because they're up a bunch of time and these pieces didn't have to come.
So he can mate without using any additional pieces. With knight takes pawn, the free pawn on a7, and then bring the other knight up.
I'm so glad they didn't take. I'm so glad that the game ended with this pawn still on 8-7, on a7. Like this is a matter of principle.
Return of the Liger's backing me up. He's saying he would have played queen takes a7 also.
That's not the person you want in your corner.
No, I would love to have him in my corner.
Do you know how many times that man has died to take a free ass pawn on a7? Like what?
I'll tell you this: less time than I've died taking a free pawn on a7.
Do you know? I love material, and you're making me take the don't take this piece stance. All right. Do you know how suicidal you have to be for me? Like, oh, nah, Chief. I don't think I can take that one. I think I'm gonna have to pass.
I think you might have misunderstood the position because it wasn't suicidal. It maybe have let go of his attack, but his king was perfectly safe.
Yeah, no, I'm talking more about in principle that you'd have to be suicidal to take this out. But in that position, it was more so his king was in the middle of the flipping board with no defenders, and you're trying to take a pawn. Okay. All of the Saxiters out there, I guess I'm joining your team now because my kind has lost their damn minds.
Hey Dan the Man Crow, thanks for watching. So yeah, 4-player chess. What you said before, how many over the board players say that Saxon is what to do when in Rome. I've gone to so many chess tournaments. This is not like one single isolated story, but it's happened dozens of times where I will sit down to play Bughouse in the Skittles room, and two FIDE masters will sit down across the table from me and say, "Oh, let's play some Bughouse. This is a kid's game. We need a break from chess." And then one of them will sack on f7, turn to his partner, and say like, "The trade anything. The game is over." And I just take the sack, and I'm perfectly safe.
Yeah, Chuck's like full agreement. The game is in fact over. This is really nice showing from Terra this game. Oh, Queen takes f7. Oh, calm down. Calm down.
Our score right now is 3-1, favoring Crazy 8 and Dieblauesau.
All right, is Terra waking up? Let's see. I don't remember if Terra had the black or white pieces in the early games, so maybe that was something in play. But that last game he had white, and that was a really nice showing from him. Like he just got a crushing position against Crazy 8. Yeah, I thought this game was going to be like, because I thought the bottom two boards were pretty close in strength. Like I thought this was just going to be determined by who had the better day today, like Dieblauesau or Fumitoks. But so far, this match has been decided by what's happening on the bottom board. Spurs has a really nice position this game.
Why not just Bishop G1?
See.
I guess if Bishop G1, maybe you're worried about pawn at E3.
Or pawn at F2. You're down quite a bit of time. Why can't Spurs just take this rook on A8?
Okay, so now a queen mates, a rook is very good. Oh, he's just retreating, which does... Okay, just queen takes pawn, I guess.
So rook also mates. Does knight mate is my question with like knight at G5
that's
stuff?
That's a good question. Yeah, knight even at E5. You have two knights on that.
Yeah, but I wanted my G6 knight to stay so he can't run to E7.
Okay.
Maybe I'm still baiting him if he goes to e7.
No, yeah, you're probably right.
Whoa, why did Dieblauesau allow pawn d2? So we take this and then go knight e2, but he needs another knight for g4. They're up a lot of time, though.
Knight at d3 mates, by the way. I mean, rook takes bishop and then knight at d3 seems to mate.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it the other move order. No, you can't do it the other move order. You have to do it while the knight on e2 is pinned.
Yeah.
But
Crazy 8 is down time, so he's not going to get a knight.
Yeah, if they coordinate this correctly, I think Fumitoks takes on d1 on his partner's turn, so he can go queen at f2, and then he sits. Yeah, so now
I don't think a pawn even does a pawn mate. Can he just like walk over if the pawn goes? Whoa!
Oh, he's counterattacking.
I was looking like, what is the best way to defend this? And he just like goes full send with the attack.
He took the second knight for Fumitoks. Yeah, no, that
oh, I see. Okay.
It looked like he was attacking, but yeah, he just fed his partner. Oh, this is. I don't know what to think about this match.
Well, what? Okay. Now we have to remember that they just resigned on move 1. Does that screw up?
Yeah, so it's currently 3-2 in favor of Dieblauesau and Crazy 8.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
3-2.
a mistake. So, do you know, is Fumitoks actually in the U.S.? Because he is a Russian player, if I remember correctly.
He's originally from Russia. For a while, he lived in New York City. I don't know where he's living now. I think he's been sort of all over the world. But Fumitoks was Golem on the free internet chess server. Golem with like 3 L's in there. And yeah, I've already told the story, but for the Berlin tournament, usually people prepare their teams well in advance and practice for like 6 months beforehand. But Fumitoks was one of those rare people who just sort of showed up for the tournament. And the way the tournament works is like Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, we all play Pug House for fun. And then Saturday is like the try hard tournament. So he sort of showed up for Friday at like, I don't know, like 8 p.m. And was like, oh, Bughouse, I think I've seen this game before. Can I play a few? And just sat down at the table and was just like destroying people. And then he was like, oh, you're having a tournament? Does anyone need a partner for that? And he like never announced who he was until like 2 days later. So we had no idea.
Absolute gangster. So what Fumitoks is sitting for bishop at g3 or g6, I guess. I want to see this time scramble. I still don't know which of these two teams is faster. Like all of the time scrambles have ended in a mate so far. No, the first one ended in terra flagging, but they started down 5 seconds, so that wasn't a true scramble.
So I think Fumitoks, interesting.
Okay, so
Fumitoks has made a move.
And he gets his bishop at g6 anyways, which is really gonna neutralize a lot of what.
Not if the knight can take it. Okay.
Yeah,
that's a great sequence by Dieblauesau.
So scores 4-2 in favor of Crazy 8 and Spurs. Okay. Oh, and Spurs is at 25-69. Nice.
I think there's now an emote for that from the 4-player chess channel. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, never mind. I guess that's a follow emote rather than a normal emote, so I can't use it in other channels. No, it's me, Chark. This was long before he had the username Fumitoks. It was before Lee Chess, before chess.com. Like Fix was the only game in town back then.
I think he's asking if you were aware like who Golem was, but you just
didn't we were aware of who Golem was.
You just didn't know that.
Yeah, we just didn't know that he was Golem. When I say we were aware of Golem, like honestly, Golem was not like a super active player. Like it was a name that we recognized, but it wasn't someone that we thought of as like a top player or anything like that.
Ooh, Spurs.
That's a tricky mate. A lot of knights.
Spurs had one of those Spurs games where he just has initiative the entire time, and then you look up and you're dead.
Our score right now is 5-2. Favor and Dieblauesau and Crazy 8.
There's sack sitting. Crazy 8 gets out of it. I think Crazy 8 has improved as a defender quite a bit. Which honestly isn't too surprising given like how talented he was as a chess player as a starting point, but interesting. On the other board, it looks like the queens benefit Spurs a lot more than they benefit Fumitoks. But as I'm saying that, like Fumitoks is getting a pretty safe king.
Could we see a draw?
We're gonna see a draw here.
No, never mind.
I think I would have taken the draw as Fumitoks. Like he can survive this position, but it's gonna be a lot easier to play for Spurs and Crazy 8. So I would force like Spurs to make the concession if he wants the game to continue going.
Yeah, this looks like a win for Crazy 8.
Yeah, I think queen takes f3 was just like not great situational awareness there. Like yeah, Terra needs a miracle. Like he needs a lot of pieces that Spurs is just never going to give.
Yeah, that Dieblauesau is about to win over here too.
Yeah, this Fumitoks is going to take this rook, which would be nice, but yeah, very nice patience from Spurs. Like recognizing that Crazy 8 is getting attacked, so he doesn't have to play. And this rook doesn't even come for Terra. Alright, Terra plays a defensive move. We'll see if it's enough to hang on. I imagine we take this and then go King D8. King D7 better. Is it better? Bishop here. I mean, everything dies when you're down 10 seconds in this position. Yeah. How about H6 for Fumitoks? I don't think there was a mate threat, and I think your only hope is you have to try and attack and hope that Spurs walks into mate somehow. The bishop mates his partner now. Yeah.
Very nice attack by Crazy 8.
Score 6-2 in favor of Crazy 8 in Spurs.
Oh, sorry. Spurs is Dieblauesau.
Oh yeah, I gave up on trying to say his name. I don't even know if it's like supposed to be Dieblauesau. I'm just gonna say Spurs.
So honestly, like I thought it was Dieblauesau. But I mean, clearly there's an E in there that I wasn't pronouncing before. And I saw like Fumitoks streamed a while ago, and whenever he would play against Dieblauesau, he would say Dieblauesau, but he would say it in like a really like weird way. I don't know how to describe it. like he would pronounce everyone else's name like normally, but he had like a weird extra voice that he would use whenever he said Dieblauesau. So we all looked forward to any time that he played against him.
So I teach chess, and what I always tell my students is, if I can't remember your name or I can't pronounce your name, I'm going to call you Bob until you correct me. So,
and by the way, we researched this like a few years ago. I think Dieblauesau is like the name of like some supermarket in Germany or something like that. Like it's not the name of a person. It's I don't think it's like a word in some language I'm not aware of. It's like it was either a supermarket or like a product somewhere. Oh, Crazy House Band is saying it's an energy drink in Norwegian. It might be an energy drink.
Crazy 8 found a pretty nice
It's Me
defensive
Chark is
resource.
saying die is the, well, I knew that, like from German, die is the, blau is blue. So the blue, and what is Asal? The blue Asal? Is that what we're saying? Blue pig? Zizon is also confirmed it's a German energy drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Spurs. So.
Oh, they're saying his
Oh,
avatar is a blue pig. I thought that was just like paint splashed against the wall.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna call him Spurs.
Okay, Crazy 8 has mate.
Oh, he really turned that one around because Terra 8 had some nice pressure for a while. And they're no longer uptime. Yeah, Spurs and Fumitoks are kind of holding serve, but Spurs is doing a nice job of like maintaining a balanced position with attacking chances, but he's also safe enough that when his partner is mate like this, he can live for several months.
The time is relatively close. Terra88 had temporarily a king that looked in trouble, but now that king looks fairly safe. And now it looks like Dieblauesau has the least safe king. A rook would be quite good.
King takes F2.
This pawn move is pretty good, by the way. It threatens like knight at G8. Fumitoks keeping his own king safe.
Yeah, this is just a clinic in attacking while maintaining a safe king.
Yeah.
Really
and
like
that bishop is poisoned. If it's taken, then even just bishop to h5 is pretty crushing. New knight at h8 seems pretty good. This seems good as well.
Also,
you could really retreat the knight to have discovered check.
Oh,
now would be the time to do that. Yeah, I don't think Fumitoks is gonna lose another piece. Oh, maybe he will.
I like the decision from Spurs to give up the queen there to like make space because I think he was almost certainly mated.
I think he still almost certainly made it. This pawn check looks good.
Yeah.
Knight takes pawn. Let's get that knight in.
Oh, let's play a game called How Long Will Crazy 8 Sit for a
Knight
That's
D8.
Never coming.
Ah, this is interesting. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Apparently, Crazy 8 will sit for the rest of the game for a knight that's never coming. I mean,
our score right now is
blame him.
7-3, favoring Crazy 8.
Yeah, so this is a match where a comeback certainly wouldn't shock me, given how close these teams are. But I don't like it. This doesn't feel flukish here. Like it seems like these wins have been deserved, and while they've been close, like Spurs and Crazy 8 have just played better. You know? Especially Crazy 8 with the white pieces is just creating all sorts of problems for Terra.
This is mate for sure.
Opponent D7.
Yeah, pawn check. What? Why did he take that? I think pawn at d7 was just
Oh, why'd he
immediate
take
aggression.
that? Whoa. Oh, his knight covers. I guess he's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
thought just king
Crazy 8
f1,
had
right?
like mate and 3, so I don't know why he bothered taking the queen. I guess he wanted to be nice to his partner and let Dieblauesau have a mate.
What do you think's going through Fumitok's head right now? Uh,
Bishop at h4 might have been a little better. Going attack.
Fumitoks said bishop takes c7 and pray. Okay. Goodbye, Fumitoks.
Yeah. That's for a brief second there. I thought maybe they were playing take all, and they're trying to take all the pieces on both boards.
It's c6 from Terra, like a real chess player. Yeah, it's hard to really point any sort of like match strategy sort of thing I could point to for Terra and Fumitoks to try differently.
Well,
I think that they're just getting
that's a
outplayed.
free rook. I want to point out that has not been taken. Ooh, that looks pretty good for Fumitoks. So a
All right, how many pawns?
pawn is crushing, a bishop is crushing.
In one
Knight is
pawn, like I
maybe not
take.
crushing.
If it's just one pawn, I can take on d6 and then run to f6, and you're going to need at least one more pawn. I think you need two more pawns. So I think 3 pawns in total. Well, okay, this is a strong move that I just
I
didn't
like
see.
it.
And yeah, now this is mate. Your king's gonna have to go to
Wow,
f8.
a great sequence.
Yeah, rook g7 is not easy to find when you're kind of tunneled on calculating how many
And
pawns you need.
Fumitoks is just really good at Crazy House. So if you give him some of those situations where you're sitting and he has to find the most accurate moves, he's going to find them. They're reuniting his rooks. Oh, wow. He's willing to give up his queen. I guess it'd be a queen trade. Are we taking the queen or the knight?
Terra's got another one of these dynamic positions. I can't tell whose king is safer. I think you have to take this. Yeah. The queen is hanging with check. Oh, do I have a celebrity?
You know it.
We do have a celebrity. What's up, Fuzz?
Hi.
Hey, physician. How are you doing? Oh, this is a
Oh,
great move. Attack and defend.
is this a match?
This is
yeah,
a
we're
match.
looking at
Yeah.
Crazy 8 in Spurs against Terra and Fumitoks. I'm sorry, Crazy 8 in Dieblauesau.
Oh, what's the score?
Is
Oh,
9-4?
wow. He was
Eight
able to
to
take the
4.
knight. That's a great find from Crazy 8. Makes his position a lot better.
These are super sharp positions. It just feels like Crazy 8's been navigating them a little better than Terra has.
Oh, this is a top. Oh, this is one of the top 32. Ooh.
Yeah, this is open section.
Very.
Yeah, these are two of the closest teams in terms
Yeah, I
of
was about to say,
seeding.
like, that's.
Dieblauesau is basically safe forever. And he has pretty... Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe not safe
8-3.
forever.
What an idea from Crazy 8 Knight H3. Like with everything hanging, yeah, now Crazy 8's position is just crushing. But this is being one off. I mean, he just found like a ton of really sharp, really nice moves here.
Ooh, and
Oh,
smothered
beautiful.
mate. Nicely done.
Absolute clinic put on by Crazy 8 here.
The
It's
score's
10
now
to 3?
9-4.
Oh, wait, the
And
Terra team is winning?
no,
No, Crazy 8
Crazy
and
Eight's team
Spurs.
is winning.
Oh, I thought you said it was 9-3. I guess I must have misheard.
9-4. With favoring Crazy 8 and Dieblauesau. And I believe it's first to 11 with a win by 2 condition here.
Yeah, so not a lot of margin for error left. Yeah, I think Crazy 8 could have just gone with Queen D7 there and held on to material, but. I mean, Fumitoks doesn't have a lot to work with. Like, it's just a queen and a pawn. Whereas Spurs has a ton of minor pieces. Okay, so what's the problem with Rook B1 here? Oh, Rook B1, there's Queen at C1 is a problem. Yeah, so it goes Rook D2 to avoid that. So idea here is if Rook takes and there's promotes on B1. I mean, surely we take this twice, yeah? Okay, he agrees. Yeah, and here's the problem with the lone queen. Like, Fumitoks would much rather trade this queen in for a few minor pieces to continue the initiative.
He wants like
Honestly,
a pawn for b2 or something like that. But he also wants Dieblauesau not to get a queen for h7.
Yeah, and now they're sitting. So I was gonna say I would sit just to make Fumitoks' position harder to play, but now they're also sitting because stuff mates for Crazy 8. So what does he need here? A queen mates.
Suspect Crazy 8 is just trading for his partner and just waiting for their best time. Oh, force him to use that queen.
I think I like knight at f4.
Oh, pawn G. Ugh.
Oh, he's getting
That's
his rook in
hideous.
play. Nice resource.
Yeah, I think
Bishop probably. I mean, it's
Yeah,
all
if they're-
winning.
if they're gonna make this comeback, Terra's gonna have to like dig deep and just find a way to like outplay Crazy 8. Because Spurs and Fumitoks are basically going even here, and I don't think it's realistic to expect Fumitoks to just outclass Spurs. Like, I think these players are around the same strength. Like, I think this match is just being determined by like Crazy 8 just playing phenomenally on the bottom board here, and Terra's gonna have to match them if they want to mount this comeback.
Yep. Hey, Miko, thanks for watching.
Yeah, Fumitoks
So
just out of
Terra
most.
now has found a good attack, but it's too little too late because Fumitoks is
Yeah,
made
that's
it.
made in one. And he could have gone King D8. I don't think he had a pawn in hand, but
Our score is now
pawn's gonna-
10-4. This may be match point.
Do or die game.
At this point, I have to ask Scary Snakes a question. Do you believe?
Oh.
I thought the answer
Screw
was
it. I'm believing. I believe. Well,
Scary Snakes believes.
I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe just because Crazy 8's been so on fire this game, but fuck it. I got, especially after the first game when I didn't believe, I can't not believe now. Let's see this comeback. I'll put it this. I believe that they will come back and will go to overtime, but then Crazy 8 will go Super Saiyan and finish what he started.
I think Crazy 8 is thinking, I'm just gonna go Super Saiyan now. Finish what I started now.
No. Oh, Crazy 8, make me a prophet. Terry, just go off right now. Make this comeback, bring it all the way back, and then make me an actual fortune teller. What the hell is happening on Spurs and Fumitoks for? I think I like Spurs' position more.
Yeah, rook takes knight seems doable to me when he's played it.
Oh, bishop takes knight check is maybe annoying. Maybe not. But it gives him at least something. Bishop f5 maybe?
Yeah, that's a good move. You're still gonna have issues, with pawn f3.
But it at least gets these away. I guess it doesn't stop the train.
Down 5 seconds, queen coming, no pieces to defend ourselves with. This is the stuff miracles are made of.
Oh, queen
Show
at
me right now,
queen at
Fumitoks.
e7.
Down 5 seconds, I think you're gonna have to use this queen defensively.
I don't think there's
Like,
any defense here. I think you gotta attack.
yeah, but like you're down 5 seconds. Like unless it takes him like 4 seconds to play king c8, you get like one check with pawn at d7, and then once my king is on b7, you literally have zero moves. And like I'd rather go to a scramble and play like queen at g3. Oh, I'm sorry, he had one check. I mean, he played it really fast, so Spurs spent like 4 seconds playing those moves.
So we can promote to knight to get another check in.
I mean, now it's a plausible time. The problem is, like, I don't see how Terra forces the necessary pieces in time. Like, he needs knight and is not moving.
Oh, that's a bishop. Doesn't do a whole lot, though. Oh, that's a queen.
C4, maybe not so good. Although the queen now has the
slip,
file.
Slip. Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
You could have taken the queen. Was like, nah, I want more.
I believe. Slip. Okay, queen at d3.
The queen.
Oh! First in, play mate. Okay, there's still time. Okay. Nope. Bishop at f1. He's not gonna see it. I still hope. There's no. Oh.
Nah, that's way too many pieces.
That is GG's.
No, I have no regrets. Believe me.
Do you ever?
Final score, I believe it's 11-4. Because it says 11-5 for us, but I think there's one aboard in there.
Yeah, well, I mean, Spurs and Fumitoks kind of did what we expected them to do. Like, they're amazing players and they kind of traded blows. This match, Crazy 8 really shined in it. And I don't think this was about, like, terra87 playing poorly. Like, Crazy 8 just found some amazing moves here. Like, this is awesome. Who are they playing next round?
I have seen Crazy 8 a lot more in the random pool than terra87. I don't know how many games Terra has played versus Crazy 8, but just based on my experience with them, I would expect Crazy 8 has a lot more Bughouse experience. I think Terra is more of a Crazy House player.
Yeah. He's 2400 plus in ZH, so not as much of a Bughouse player, but he's still like he's a legit like 2350 like in Bughouse. Like he's
and
like,
we have
he played well.
We do have a bold prediction in the chat, by the way. Crazy 8 says, "Thanks for playing and watching, everyone. I think we are favorites now against Katask plus Jeffrey."
So, that who they're running into next?
Crazy 8, I am giving you the scary snake seal of approval. Like right now, Jeffrey Zhang does not want that smoke. Like Jeffrey Zhang's looking at this game and he's terrified. He's like, "Oh no, please let me be top word. I don't want to have to play against Crazy 8." That's how sick he was this game.
That seems to be everyone's inevitable fate to run into one of the kaiju and be crushed by them.
Well, I mean, eventually you have to play the top seed. It's just a matter of time, whether you play them in the round of 64 or the final two teams. Like you got to play Katask and Jeffrey eventually.
But you just rather it be later rather than earlier.
Venomous says, "Are there any other matches on the calendar today at 4 p.m.? We have 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have No Chewy Candy and Marvel and DC for Life versus Jarmax and Bughouse Coach." But until then, which is like an hour 45 minutes from now, no matches until then. So I think now is a good time to raid, and I'm probably gonna. Well, hold on. Crazy 8 is actually streaming this, so I kind of wonder whether he's going to continue streaming or if he's going to just end his stream immediately. I don't know the answer to that.
That man has earned a final with the way it was playing.
Oh, he just ended his stream. So we're not going to raid him because his stream is done. I guess we're probably going to raid Icy Stan.
I'm still give him a shout out, maybe.
Oh yeah. Let's definitely do that.
Well, I'm gonna go take care of some work. Thanks for having me on. I'll try to come back for the Chewy and Marvel match if I can, but I might not be able to. But yeah, take care, everyone. Good seeing you as well, Fuss.
Yeah, take care. Good seeing you. Oh, did that shout out not work for some reason? Let's try that again. Or no, it did work. Okay. So we're gonna raid Icy Stun. So a lot of these Bughouse World Championships matches were going on that I was watching and commentating. The 4-player chess teams championship was going on at the same time, and it's a 2-day event. So the first day has been completed, and tomorrow there's going to be a continuation of that. I believe it's 12 games total, so there were 6 games today, 6 games tomorrow. Icy Stun, the defending champion, was streaming the event, and right now he's going over all of his games to look for better moves. So that's the raid that we're getting right now. We're going to send you guys to Icy Stun. So you can learn a lot about 4-player teams by watching him play, and especially listen to his analysis because he's the best analyzer in the business. If you haven't followed yet, I'd appreciate a follow so you get notified of my future streams. I will be streaming again at 4 p.m. so we can cover the next Bughouse World Championship match of Marvel and Chewie versus who are they playing? Oh yeah, versus Jarmarx and Bughouse Coach. So I hope to see you guys then. Have a good afternoon, everyone.